Hey guys, how are you? It is Saturday, September
I really meant
28th,
to say December.
and we are back out doing some gig apps. So the last time I did a recording, I was living in Raleigh, North Carolina, but I have moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was my home for over 20 years. I love it here. The cost of living is way cheaper than North Carolina. And so my life has changed dramatically in the last few months. So I haven't had time to really get on YouTube or make videos about what I was doing in my spare time. I was just going through a really hard time, and I was going through a transition phase that I was not ready to share with anyone. And so I decided to make a little video today. I am getting ready to go through the car wash to wash my car and make it look nice. DoorDash is not very good in Tulsa. It's not like it was in Raleigh. The zones are smaller. It's oversaturated. You get orders at a very slow rate when you do get them, so it's very hard to sit there and, make it worth your time. And unlike most people, I work full-time. I have a full-time job that I started within a few weeks of moving back. I left my job here on very good terms, and they welcomed me back with open arms. So I wanted to focus on relearning my old job, getting comfortable there before getting back on YouTube, making videos, and putting myself out there. So here we are now. We're getting ready to go through the car wash because I like my car to look very nice. I did start doing a Lyft when I moved to Tulsa. I started it in Raleigh, but I really wasn't very comfortable in the Raleigh area. I'm driving around because I have been driving since I was 17. I'm in my 40s now. GPS just wasn't a thing when I moved to Tulsa. You had to learn your way around, and in Raleigh it kind of bugged me that I didn't know my way around. I had to use GPS to get everywhere for a while, and then so I felt just more comfortable doing Lyft in Tulsa because I know Tulsa. I feel like if I get lost and my phone is not available for some reason, I can always get home, or I can get my person where they need to go. In Raleigh, I can't do that. So I started doing Lyft here a lot on the weekends, sometimes after work, and I went ahead and got my 20 Lyft deliveries that I needed to unlock my stats, which I'm gold, but it doesn't seem to really weigh in too much on the offers that you get, so we'll see how that goes. I have until the end of the month to unlock platinum, but I really don't see any feel any urge to push to do that, so I'm going to just do what I need to do to make some money. Since DoorDash has been not very good here, and when I am on there, I just don't get the orders I need. I needed other options, and I am thankful that DoorDash is one of the few apps that actually let me swap from Raleigh to Tulsa without any issues. Grubhub and Amazon Flex are not in that category. I couldn't switch Amazon Flex because I wasn't a high enough tier. So I'm on like the wait or interest list here now. I had to actually delete my account. And then Grubhub wouldn't let me change either. But DoorDash and Shipped and Lyft were very easy to change. Delivered actually changed me on the spot. I contacted support and I did a couple. I'm going to the dryer now. My car is clean. So that when people get in it, they get in a clean car, and then we're gonna vacuum it. So the dryers. I'm excited. I like going through a car wash. I didn't used to when I was a kid. I used to wait on the other side of the car wash for my dad to finish, but now I'm not like that anymore. So our car is nice and clean, and it really doesn't need to be vacuumed because I keep it pretty clean. But we are going to go out and do some orders, or try to anyway. We're probably going to do some Shipped right now, which I did buy this other phone to do Shipped orders and DoorDash orders, so that way I could drive and talk to you guys and receive orders at the same time, and I wouldn't have to pause filming. But I didn't keep up with it because, of everything that happened. So I am looking forward to getting back on YouTube more often and trying to find my way around. Tulsa is different. There aren't a lot of people that film around here, so it might be cool for people to see what our city is like. Tulsa does have some tolls, so you better have a pike pass because it will be very expensive if you do not. And, I had to go through also the changes of changing my state plate from North Carolina to Oklahoma. And believe it or not, North Carolina wants their license plate back. They actually sent me a letter when I changed my insurance demanding for the license plate to be returned with proof that I didn't lapse my insurance, because once you cancel it in North Carolina, they aren't aware or don't care. I don't know, but I changed it to Oklahoma that day. Like, I used State Farm, stayed with State Farm, and just had them transfer everything I had from North Carolina to the people that I used in Oklahoma. So it was just really annoying to have to go and mail that plate back and send back, copies of my registration, my insurance, and all of that. So I took care of that. But I am happy to be here. I feel like I have to change my strategy when it comes to gig apps, because DoorDash is just not good because it's so oversaturated. And there is no zone exit pay when you do have to change zones because they are much smaller. Hopefully the new Dasher reward pilot system, whenever it hits this area, I think Tulsa must get most things last because it's just a smaller market. If I was still in Raleigh, I probably would be close to having it by now, but that's just not in the cards for us. So we are going to go do some shipped orders, hopefully, and make a little money today because we do have rent due on the 1st. I do have some financial obligations left in North Carolina that I need to take care of while I live here. So that's just the way that life works. And when you make your word about doing something, you need to keep it. And unfortunately, I did not keep it when it comes to producing content on YouTube because I was going through things. I'm still going through things, but I was not ready to share that transition with everyone. And hopefully now I can get back into a more consistent mode of putting content out. I did buy a second phone to do all of this when I lived in Raleigh, but that phone basically stayed in the drawer. So I would like to use it now because I do pay for it, and I would like for it to benefit me in some way. So let's look at the Shipped app. There aren't very many offers. This is the offer screen on the Shipped app. You can pick your zones. This is the Bixby and Jinx Tulsa South zones that have a few orders right now. There is an incentive after 4 o'clock. If you do 4 orders, you'll get some extra money. Broken Arrow is like where I tend to stay, but this order is $6 for 4 items. It says that it will take 20 minutes, but the only thing that I do not like is doing non-grocery items, especially if it's clothes. But this order is kitchen stuff, but it's not anything that we're going to waste our time with because we don't have to. Shipped does not force you to take orders that they offer you. It doesn't go against your acceptance rate to cherry pick. And that is exactly what we're going to do. So this is our stats. We're 4.96 on our rating, 96% on time. We are excellent in our reliability and completion. I've done 28 total shipped orders. So I really didn't start focusing on shipped until I moved here, but it's been very good. On Christmas Day, I made $150. So this is the rating screen, and it shows all of the good ratings, what people like about you, and then, any feedback or things that you might have missed, things like that. So that's really neat. But on Christmas Eve, I made like $150 in 3 hours, which was really, really nice. So I will show you those earnings right there. This is all that I did on Christmas Eve. There was an incentive for $45 to finish 6 orders from any store, which was amazing. So I found orders that had 2 orders or at the same store and did them within 6 hours. And I had customers that took really good care of me, and I got a few preferred customers while I was out. So Shipt has been very good to me. So I have no bad things to say about Shipt. DoorDash, on the other hand, everyone has their own love-hate relationship with DoorDash. I hope it gets better, but I'm not going to keep my eggs in that basket. We do have Lyft that we can do. I might turn that on here in a little bit and see what's going on Lyft. Let's take a look at the app. It shows, this is the Lyft app if you've never seen it. It tells us that we can go online whenever we want, which is nice, and it shows us some bonus areas that you can drive to get a little extra money when you pick someone up. We are currently gold. It would like for us to get to platinum, but we probably will not by the 31st. There's a suggested ride at $2.55, which is $10.16 for 16 miles. No, we're not going to do that. We will hopefully find something better. But we are on the Shipt schedules for the stores that I do like. And it's just not popping off today. So that is not working very well for us. Let's look at DoorDash and see if DoorDash has anything. This is why you want to have multiple apps, so that way you can find your opportunities. Okay, so like I was saying, DoorDash in Tulsa is not good. You see the map, it is gray. I can only schedule. I'm silver. It is 12:10. It's lunchtime on Saturday. And they have this big message about instant pay on Dasher Direct ends on January 21st, 2025. Make the switch to DoorDash Crimson to keep getting paid after every dash. Okay, well, I don't want Crimson right now. But it does not let you dismiss this message, so it's there the entire time until you're able to dash or schedule. So that's annoying. I don't want to do Crimson. I just haven't decided. So here are our stats. We are silver. We have not did very many deliveries in the last 30 days. You can see I have 10, but my lifetime deliveries are $14.92, so I'm not a baby. We have our shopping stats right here. And Aldi's really screwed me one night, so Aldi's is definitely on my shit list. But our acceptance rate is 56%, our completion rate is 96%, our customer rating is 4.99, on time or early has never moved, which we all know that that's going to change. To right now it's 91%. It's been 91% for 1,492 deliveries. So that actually, as we learned recently, is based on lifetime. So Shipt, Lyft, and DoorDash. And then we also have Spark, which I need to re-verify my identity to get on Spark, which is kind of neat. Doing that every day is kind of annoying, but I understand. Spark also does not look very busy right now. So that's probably not going to work for us either. So I think the only thing that we can do right now is either just take these little Shipt orders and just try to get some money in our pocket, which we might do, but we'll see. I really don't like shopping for clothes. I really do not like doing non-grocery orders. So I tend to find orders that, fit my criteria. I really do like shopping at Reese's because, I lived in Tulsa for 20 years, so I know all the Reese's. So throughout the day, we're just going to kind of keep an eye out on what's available to us on these gig apps. I also have delivered, but you don't get any catering orders on the weekend. So, and they were also very nice about swapping me. So if I did not mention that already, they work. But I also donate plasma on Friday and Sunday, so I get an extra $105 a week from doing that. That's just sitting in the chair and letting them take my fluids. Because DoorDash has been such a downer, I want to make sure I at least get that extra $100 a week because I do work full time. I always have a paycheck. But these gig apps are to fill in those gaps in my income that I need to fulfill my responsibilities. And I have given people my word that I'm going to get bills paid, and I have a car to pay for, and I have people to take care of. And just like everyone, we need other ways to make money. And I'm not one of those people that, I got to make $300 in 4 hours or something crazy like that. I'm good with $100 a day on the weekend, as long as it doesn't take me 15 hours to do it. I've been working nonstop for a couple of years now, and I just want to do a couple orders, a couple of hours a day, make what I need to make, and go home. I don't need more than that. So, this is a little longer than I intended, but I wanted to get my use out of my iPhone that I bought to do this. So, we will update and make another video as we start getting some content and some orders, but I will be back more regularly. I hope. I'm not going to make any promises, and we'll catch you on the next one. You have a good day.